What's up everyone, welcome back to the Hardcore Fab Shop. On today's Shop Talk video, we are going to be talking about the Tram gauge. What is it? How to use it? And where can you get one? So what is a tram gauge? Well, that's a pretty simple one. It's just a measuring device. But it's a measuring device that we can use to get around objects that might be in the way of whatever it is that we're trying to measure. Say we've got an object here and here that we're trying to get the measurement of from one to the other, and there's something in the way here. Obviously, you can't go straight across through something. If it's a tape measure or something like that, it just won't work. You can't get through there. So that's where this tool comes in, and it's pretty handy, and I use it more often than you would think. For instance, take our cross member that I just got done building underneath this rat rod project. I needed to be able to get a measurement from this bolt hole to the bolt hole in the other bracket, and the only way I was able to do that was with the tram gauge. Because the block is obviously in the way, I can't just run across there with a tape measure, and if I'd have been just trying to eyeball stuff, from afar, I probably would have had to cut that thing 3 or 4 times before I'd have got one that actually would work and line up with everything, and I got this one done on the first try because of this tool. So how do you use this thing? Well, it's pretty simple. You've got a couple of little set screws here that are made out of plastic that will allow these pieces to slide back and forth on this rail. And then you've got another set screw here on the top that will allow this rod to go in and out to whatever size that you need it to be. From there, all you really have to do is just line up the points from one side to the other side. And on this one here, it's actually got a ruler built into it, so you can use that to get your measurement, or a lot of times I'll just double check it and make sure from point to point with a tape measure. That's about as simple as it gets right there. Definitely handy. And for the last question, where do you get one? Well, I got about 3 options for you. The first option is the way I got mine, and that is I went to an auction and I found mine there at an auction that a body shop was closing down, and I picked it up for a pretty decent price. It's a little banged up, it's a little used, but I'm a cheap bastard, so that's the way I got mine. The next option would be to build one. Like I said, it's a pretty simple deal to build, I think. All you'd really need, like I said, is a piece of square tubing that you could use for this rail for it to slide on, and then another piece of square tubing that will slide over it, and then something attached to the top here to have something that would extend in and out like this rod does. I mean, you guys can see for yourself. You guys are builders, you're watching this channel, you already know, this wouldn't be that hard to make. Your third option is just going to be to buy one. I've seen a bunch of cool ones on the internet, and I think they would be great. Some of them that collapse down to really small, about yay big, and then back up to 4 foot or so, as big as mine. And that would be really handy because then you could just throw it in the toolbox, it don't take up a lot of space, it's not hanging on the wall getting all dirty and stuff like that like mine is. And if I was going to buy one, that's probably what I would end up buying if I was to buy a new one. But I'll give you guys some links down below in the description. Well guys, this was a quick one. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. And if you did, do me a favor. Smash that like button right down below the video there. It helps out the channel a lot if you guys do that. And if you guys got any recommendations of some other shop talk stuff that you'd like to see on the channel, just hit me up in the comments down below and let me know. I'll see if I can't work those in the future. Well, that's all I got for today. Hopefully you guys come back and see me next time, and check out some of these other videos that we've got right here. See ya.